What's going on, you guys? We're back this week. We're gonna break out the Ybravo, see how we can do some lawn cutting out here. Got my hands full this week. It's been a little bit rainy. It's super hot today. The grass is super overgrown. We're gonna see how we can attack this lawn. As you can tell, the grass is a little bit greener. Last week, about a week and a half ago, I put some ironite on there. I was trying to get some Milorganite, but they were all out. They have I guess, a production delay trying to get it out to all the people and whatnot. But as you can see, my super grass is kind of really tall this time around. As you can see it. One thing, I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you look at the sidewalk, you can see all the little dots where all the ironite pellets were. That I knew that they were going to kind of stain a little bit, which ain't too bad. If I need to break out the pressure washer, I can break out the pressure washer. But I just really got to attack this lawn. It's probably been about a week and a half since I've been able to mow it. Super overgrown. My poor little strip here in the center, the neighbor decided he wanted to dang near scalp my new sod I put down right there. It kind of messed everything up. Got to get some of these weeds. I don't want to throw down any weed killer because I'm a little afraid that I'm gonna kill the new grass. If you guys remember in my last video, I was trying to get the grass to grow. I had my hands full because the concrete people, they put a hurting on my grass out there. So far, I've done a pretty good job getting it to grow, as you can see in the background. It's good, not where I want it to be, but you know, anything's better than nothing with the erosion and all that stuff from all the rain that we had. This time around, I'm really going to try to focus on doing some bagging. I need to get some of this these weeds up. I don't really want to mow over the weeds and have them actually go and establish itself in other parts of the lawn. I've been trying to battle that a little bit since I had the grass actually start to come back. Just got done knocking out the backyard weed eating. Time to go knock out the front yard. Tell it's hot out here. Sweating. Gotta get her done. Got the front yard now. We're about to knock this bad boy out. It's really tall. Really tall this week. A little bit hard for me to get on it with all the weather and stuff like that out here, but time to knock it out. Gotta break out the big guns. We're gonna do a little bit of bagging. We gotta get some of this grass up. It's a little high. I usually mulch, but today's gonna be a bagging day. There we go. Like I said, we're gonna bag it on up. Got the big guns out there, ready to attack this lawn. We gotta get this stuff done. Sweating. Hot one out today. Bringing out the big guns. About to warm this bad boy up. Hit the front yard. See if we can get a little striping action going in there. Cleaning it up, giving it the works, making it look good. All right, we just got done banging out the front yard. I'm pretty happy with it, you know what I mean? Of course, it's gonna look not such green as it should be because I just cut it down a little bit. But for the most part, it's looking good. Like I said, some of the parts, it's looking like it should be a little bit greener. As you can see over here on the left side, I'm having a little bit of problem with the grass over there. I need to get more water on it, maybe a little bit more Milorganite. That was the game plan, but it's been hard to get that stuff lately. But got a little bit of stripe action going. It's not where I fully want it to be, but it's turning out pretty good so far. I like to cut my grass a little bit higher just so it dominates compared to my neighbors' lawns and stuff. So as you can see in the neighborhood, I'm pretty much one of the ones that really takes their grass cutting serious. Like I said, with the lawnmower, it cuts the bigger, fatter lines, as you can see. I always like the bigger lines. It actually cuts the grass quicker now that I got a 25-incher. But I'm pretty happy with the way it looks over there, as you can see right there. Good. Like I said, you can see where the neighbor kind of scalped it right there. And have a talk with him, tell him I need to start cutting it instead of him. Planted the rose bushes over there, getting that stuff situated. A little bit more stuff we want to do on the outside of the house. We got this house for steel. Pretty much it was unlivable. We had to redo everything on the inside. Of course, got my G-rod right there. Got the neighbor's area and stuff. Now it's time to maybe start working on this part of the lawn too. Finally done with it. Got this bad boy all cleaned up, ready to go back inside. Can't leave that thing outside. I'd be afraid to get stolen. I'd be PO'd if it got stolen, but gotta keep everything locked up nowadays. But as you can see, got the grass looking super clean now. I need to get a little bit more greener, put a little bit more water on there. and catch a shipment when that Milorganite comes in, and see if we can get a super green, that sticky icky. What's going on, you guys? Back after 2 days of mowing my lawn. Still holding the stripes down pretty good. Still a little green. Wish this was a little bit greener. Need to throw a little bit of water on it. But the good thing about today is I happen to be at Lowe's, and lo and behold, I picked up 2 bags of Milorganite. So we're gonna throw it on down, see what happens. I got the ironite. It's been on there for probably about 2.5, 3 weeks. So we're gonna see what happens with this Milorganite now. What's going on, you guys? Here we are, another week down, back in the cut. Seeing how my lawn's turning out. You know, put down the Milorganite in the last week. Trying to get some preventive maintenance out here with all this heat. We're hitting like the 107, almost 114 heat index or something like that from what they said online. As you can see, grass is growing super quick. Right there, you can see. Planting those little bit of rose bushes for the wife. She always likes having those little rose bushes around. It's from South America. They like all those flowers and stuff like that. But trying to tackle this lawn, get it up to par, crushing the neighbors. That's where it's at. Yeah, you can see a little bit of heat stress on there, but you know, still trying to get a little bit more water on it. See where the neighbor over there kind of killed it by scalping right in that small section. We'll see what's up. As you can see in the backyard, grass is still looking pretty good. I put the Milorganite on the back of this application. I put about a bag in the front and a bag in the back, just to, you know, really give it all the nutrients. Let's see how green we can get it. It's taking off pretty good. I need to get more water on it. I've been slacking on the water, but I'm gonna show some pictures of what it looked like before I even had grass here, after I had the concrete work done, just so you guys can get a better understanding of what I had to work with after they did the concrete work. So we just got done weed eating. Now I'm just sitting here debating on if I'm gonna wanna mulch or if I'm gonna want a bag. Got the big old, the killer right there, the Ybravo, kicking it. As you can see, I got my t-shirt. They sent it out to me. Thanks, you guys, appreciate it. Things been making my lawn look great for the last, I think, last 1.5 years since I've owned it. Awesome lawnmower, but still debating if we're gonna mulch or bag. Do I want a bag? Yeah, I don't want a bag or don't want to mulch. I think I might mulch since I laid down a bunch of Milorganite last week. In case it's not all dissolved, I don't want to bag it up. Alright guys, so done finishing up the lawn. Just got done. It's a hot one out today. It's probably over 100. You know, the heat's really taking a toll on my grass. This next week I'm really going to focus on just putting a lot of water down on the grass to make it really green up. As you can see, I got the stripes. You see a little bit of heat stress on the grass, but you know, we're out here in Oklahoma. I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm not professional by no means, but maybe I act like it. But that's what it's looking like so far. And as you guys can see, we got the backyard done. Still coming along pretty good. It's night and day compared to after getting the concrete done, but it's still coming along. Got a little bit of fat lines for my lawnmower, so let me know what you guys think. What's going on, you guys? This is week number 3 of really trying to tackle my lawn in this really ridiculous heat out here in Oklahoma City. Well, actually Oklahoma, the Midwest. Everybody's going through a heat wave right now. Like I said, you know, I'm trying to really focus on putting a little bit more watering a lot more here in this front yard. I didn't get too much watering in the backyard like I wanted to, but I got a little bit. But we've been really focusing on getting the water in the ground due to this heat out here. Last couple days haven't been too bad. It's been a little bit cooler. Got a little bit of overcast, so it's going to help out, so the lawn isn't taking too much of a beating. As you can see, I've allowed the grass to actually get a little bit longer this time. I've been really busy with work and stuff like that, so you know, it's just one of those things, trying to get around to the lawn and stuff. I love mowing the lawn, so check out this next clip. As you guys can see, where the sun's really been beating up my the fescue over here. At the time, that's all they had, so I had to throw it down to stop the erosion from the concrete right there. And as you can see, the grass over here is pretty much my my Bermuda. So got a little bit of weeds in there, trying to really stay on top of them and keep a lot of the weeds out, but it's kind of hard with the brand new seed down in the ground, stuff like that. I'm not trying to kill the seed, so trying to allow it to grow a little bit higher. As you can see, I got the grass up a little bit too high. I like to keep it a little bit lower. but I'm just trying to keep it, you know, looking good compared to a lot of the neighbors' yards around here. They're just like letting their yards just pretty much go to crap. Back in the backyard again, so now you can see a little bit on how the grass is coming out back here. And yeah, you definitely can see where I haven't gotten a little bit more water down where I would like to get down, but you know, it's just nature of the beast. I'm just a regular old homeowner. I'm not a professional, but I enjoy what I do. As you can see back there, some of the grass is really taking a beating back in the backside right here. It's not too bad as I thought it would be without having too much water down. Got a little bit more ideas and stuff I'm trying to do back here in the backyard. Trying to possibly look at trying to put up a shed, and we'll probably get the shed back over here in this right here in the corner right here. That tree's dead back during a storm, I think last year. The electric company had to come out and get some of the wires off, so that pretty much killed that tree. Not to mention that tree looks like a danger waiting to happen because they killed that tree too. It's kind of like leaning over, so it's just a matter of time before that maybe falls down. I'm going to break up the chainsaw and probably take care of those sometime in the next couple of weeks. You know, I don't know, we'll see what the plan has. But yeah, back there, look about getting a shed back there, and just really on making this backyard a pretty welcoming place, you know, compared to what it was. Just got done doing the weed eating, the edging. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the edging wire, the string that they gave me this time. It doesn't break as easy. I think it has a little bit of wire in it or something like that, but I don't know, it's real flimsy, and you got to keep the blades going super fast in order to keep it straight. I don't know if I'm a big fan of it. Of course, as you can see, about to put some lines on these grounds, breaking out the beast of a lawnmower right there, having it out, see what we got going on with it, the Ybravo. See what we can do with this thing. Got the bagger on. We're gonna clean up the front yard. We've been slacking these last couple days, but like I said, we've been trying to get more water on there, keep it greener than everybody else's lawn. Got the sun out here beating us up, beating the lawn up, beating everybody's lawns up. I'm just trying to take the most initiative, try to be most proactive with my lawn to make sure you know, it just looks good, keeping that curb appeal compared to everybody else's lawn. Pretty much picked up our house. I guess it used to be kind of a rough neighborhood back in the day a little bit. It used to be good, but then turned bad or something like that. But trying to make sure everything looks good along with the neighborhood. But as you can tell from behind me, that everybody else's lawn, they try not to really keep up on their lawn. You know, I'm just sitting here, I'm crushing the competition. But I think I've caused everybody else in the neighborhood to try staying up on their lawn. You know, it just takes one little person to take a little bit of pride in their stuff to get everybody else to start, you know, picking up their landscaping skills a little bit too. As you can see, got the nice lines looking in there. Everything's looking good. It's still green, but it's not as green as I would want it to be. But you know, trying to just keep the water on it, keep the fertilizer, you know, definitely always putting the Milorganite on. That could be a factor too, because they've been having distribution issues trying to get the Milorganite out to the stores like Lowe's, Home Depot and stuff. And yeah, I just had to stay up on it on the internet, see when they came in, and as soon as I seen it come in, I went down and got a few bags. Really hit the lawn. I'm actually looking pretty good, you know. But of course, you know, you always want to be your biggest worst critic, you know, and make everything, you know, try to make it better than what it is. As you can see, like the other people's lawns. They're good, but you know, I tend to mow mine a little bit higher. Crazy thing about, you know, this whole little me doing my lawn, I get a lot of people that, you know, stop by, you know, they tend to ask me, man, who is doing your lawn, man? They're doing a pretty good job. I'm not saying I'm the best by no means at all, am I the best, but you know, I do take, you know, care of it. I like to make my things kind of look good, and you know, it makes you feel good. You come home, you see your lawn and stuff like that. You could have had a bad day at work or something like that, and you see how you take the pride in your work, and you know, it really just kind of like makes everything just change around a little bit, you know. And that's no more you can ask for, you know, when you do stuff like that. And you know, I'm just I've been pretty good with it this summer. I'm really happy from what it was compared to when they did, you know, of course the concrete. In my other videos you've seen where I was talking about that, and you know, I've really made it, you know, really pop. And I didn't really have to use too much sod or anything like that, just grass seed, water, and really staying on top of it. You know, I really think the Milorganite probably really, it took hold, and like you can tell the difference, you know, when I started using that this summer too. So like I said, you know, I appreciate you guys tuning in and watching this, and of course, you know, it makes it easy when you got good equipment. And even if you don't have good equipment, you know what I mean, you could just have the good work set and just go out there and make it work, and that's all you gotta do at times. So I'll see you later.